Okay, hold on. Let me find that starting point now. Okay, starting point.
Perhaps start again?
All right.
Here. Good starting point. Oh, dead end.
Perhaps start
Oops.
again?
Okay, I'm ready.
Right trigger. All 4 fingers.
I
Yeah!
don't believe it. You did it. It's open.
Yep, I did
Well
it, yes.
Right. Let's take a look inside.
What is in there?
My dear God,
What?
I think this might be what you were looking for.
A murder weapon!
This is hair.
Oh!
Maybe dried blood. Too.
Oh!
Does this mean...
She
I
whacked you
don't
using this.
understand.
What's the matter?
It's the weapon with blood on it.
It's your blood.
Did you know this was here?
I
No.
can assure you I did not.
Then what does this mean, Mr. Conway?
It could mean anything. It's best not to jump to conclusions, at least until I've had a chance to examine it further.
Oh my god. She uses to whack your head. You found a weapon. Okay, now what do we do? Any hotspot on the weapon? What is this anyway? It's like a telescope, guys. It's a spyglass.
Let me take a look.
Ooh! Oh my god! The broken piece of glass fits perfectly well now. It fits right in. Ooh!
Perfect fit.
The reason why she stole it from the evidence room. Wow.
Where is my daughter, Mr. Conway? You promised you'd find her.
Mr. Morgan, let's find out together.
Ooh. That was very incriminating. So now all evidence points to Shirley Downs. She's a liar,
After
she's a
searching
kidnapper.
Shirley's pub, it's clear to me that she's a person of questionable morality. The glass shard that the police found matched the small telescope perfectly. I'm positive it was the weapon used to hit Tony Morgan, but I have found no trace of Charlotte May. This is my last chance.
Oh,
I need
here
to
we
know
go
a
again.
few more things before I accuse Shirley of anything.
Here we go again, guys. Okay, so first question.
Shirley used Lady Doer's telescope to spy on the Morgans. Is there any evidence that places her in Lady Doer's home on the night that Charlotte May was taken?
Can I place Shirley Downs at the telescope on the night Charlotte May was taken? Yes, I think so. So second question here. Let's read all the questions first, guys.
The only proof of an intruder at Shirley Downs' pub was a glass they may have smashed during the attack. Is it possible that there was no intruder? Is it possible the glass could have smashed in some other way?
It is possible, maybe it's a wind. Is there another way of the glass could have been smashed? Okay, last question here.
I've taken some excerpts from the police report I found. Can I use them to connect Shirley to the kidnapping?
Maybe. Hello Renata, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, so now we look at the evidence, guys. We have a lot of them. So let's start with this one. Aqueous dihydrogen oxide tablets. Blur vision, loss of memory, loss of consciousness. Toxic fumes. So what about this one here? Brown soil deposit found around the scene, possibly from footwear. Unrecognized blue jumper thread found on victim's person, perhaps belonged to the assailant. Traces of heavy liquid sedative found at scene. Used to render Charlotte May unconscious. Smashed plant pot at scene. Presumed to have been broken by a victim as he fell. So the heavy liquid sedative, guys, it coincides with this product. Aqueous dihydrogen oxide tablet. So loss of consciousness. Let's transfer this to the board. Transfer this to the board. The police report excerpts. Loss of consciousness. And then we have this one. Traces of heavy liquid sedative found at scene. Used to render Chalamet unconscious. Okay, we got 2. Now, what is this one here? Riverport stock delivery. The binding ropes. Oh boy, I knew it, guys. The binding ropes. Aqueous dihydrogen oxide tablets. Shall we connect this one too? Okay, it's all about the tablets. All about the tablets. And then we have, what else? Bar list, lifetime, accused staff of stealing. Harold Levy, lifetime. 1 month vandalism, starring flight. Is this important though? Glasses left on the last order's bell will fall off when it rings. Huh. Okay, what about fixing the bell one? Okay, this is when Shirley was spying on Larry. Motor oil, courtyard was too dark to see. Okay, let me connect this one, guys, with the smashed glass. So the question is there another way the glass could have been smashed? Yes. The glass left on the last order's bell will fall off when it rings. I can do the middle question first, can we not? The ring. Ring Ming 1 and Ring Ming 2. Junction Yi last is one of these guys. One of the 3. I'll connect this one first. Okay, move this to the board. It's one of these. One, 2, or 3.
I need to look at every piece of evidence.
Is that 1? Is it 2?
Good.
It's 2.
Now
Okay, we
to
did it.
sort out everything else.
Okay. So, alright. The first question is, can I place Shirley down at the telescope at night? Yes. So we got a schedule here. A spying schedule. And what else? Heavy blunt object. Multiple sets of footprints are seen, male and female. Attacker may have worn medium-sized boots. Fiber from multicolored black and green rope found, possibly bindings. Aha! Guess I have to use the same one note. At the telescope at the night. Does any of the evidence here match the police report excerpts? Can I read the police report again? Is that not possible? The police report. Male and female.
I've taken some excerpts from the police report I found. Can I use them to connect Shirley to the kidnapping?
Connect Shirley to the kidnapping. Fiber from multicolored black and green rope found, possibly for bindings. The order. Where's the order list then? I couldn't get any of that two-tone rope you normally use. Is that important? The ropes, the two ropes. And then we have the tablets. Maybe these are the four. Heavy liquid sedative found at the scene. Maybe these four?
That's right.
Wow, those four.
Now to piece together.
Wow. 2 for the tablet and 2 for the rope, guys. So this connects Shirley down already. Wow. Okay, so the first question then. Back to the first question. Can I place Shirley down to the telescope and the night Charlemagne was taken? Telescope. Larry. I have an idea. 1 month for starting a fight 22nd of June. #22nd of June. This one I don't need. Put this back. Does not tell me anything important. So Larry came home stinking drunk last night. 22nd of June. And Larry's stumbling around outside the gate with one shoe. Is it this one? Or the date one? Could be any one of these two. Nice.
There must be a detail I'm missing on some of the evidence.
If not this one, then the date of the kidnapping. So which one should I keep? I should keep this one. And I should keep Okay, not this one, guys. No. Erase this link. I don't need this link. The dates of the abduction. Yes! Finally!
That's it. By the police's account, Shirley had access to the same type of rope and chloroform of a sword. Match that with the telescope as an attack weapon, and I think I have all the means I need. I can even place her at the window watching over Charlotte May just minutes before she was taken. I spent so much time looking at the McKees and Harold Levy. It's Shirley. It has to be.
So where is the child then?
Dear God, I hope I'm not too late.
Where is the child?
Time to gather my neighbors and share my suspicions. Put an end to this once and for all.
The accusation.
I was reaching the end of my investigation. No idea if Catherine could even look me in the eye. I'd promised Tony Morgan I'd find his daughter, and I'd betrayed my own in the process. Perhaps I should have listened to Catherine and left the investigation to the police. Perhaps Tony Morgan didn't need my help. Perhaps I'd failed everyone. Only time would tell, and Shirley Downs held the key. Catherine, thank you for coming.
What do you want, Dad? I told you I didn't want to.
I promise I'm not wasting your time.
What do you want?
Please, come inside. I have something you'll want to see.
You'll forgive me if I don't believe you.
Then why did you come?
It's my job to follow up all leads.
Then, please, I'll show you what I've been working on these past few days.
These past few days you promised me you weren't investigating again. Please don't humiliate me, Dad.
Is that all you worry about? Whoa, a party! A whole party.
Here he is, the man of
Thank you all for coming. I imagine you share some notion of why I asked you here. In short, to discuss the disappearance of Charlotte May, and also to apologize to each and every one of you. I'm sure you know by now that I've been investigating every possible area of her disappearance, and that has meant looking closely at Dahlia View.
You mean spying on us?
A crude interpretation, but yes.
That's illegal. Surely.
I've broken no laws, I can assure you.
That we know of. This is an invasion of privacy. You're a police officer. How can you let him do this?
It's not illegal to ask questions, Mrs. McKee.
What about breaking and entering? How'd you feel about that? Hey?
Are you pressing charges, Mr. Levy?
I don't know why there's all this fuss.
We still need to address the fact that there's an attacker at large.
Let Mr. Conway speak. I'd rather like to see where this is going.
Well, with my apology out of the way, let's talk about what I've uncovered.
Ooh, I'm purposely saving Shirley to the last moment, huh? Let's talk about the other suspects first. So first, we broke into the McKee's place. Let's start with that one.
Annabelle and Theo. The two of you clearly have problems of your own to work through.
The very nerve of you, Mr. Conway.
And you should have reported that dog that you hit with the car. It would have saved a lot of time, and perhaps we would have found Charlotte May by now. But I have no reason at all to think you could have taken Charlotte May.
I could have told you that if you'd asked.
I have nothing more to say to the two of you.
Let's get the other ones out of the way first, guys. And next, we broke into Harold Levy's garage.
Harold Levy. You don't like me very much. I can live with that. You said it yourself. As long as I pay my rent on time, we won't have a problem. In the future, it might do you well to extend that courtesy to neighbors going through certain hardships. Well, not every problem can be solved with your fists. I believe you owe Mr. Morgan an apology.
What's he talking about?
God knows.
Other than that, I found nothing to think you capable of such a terrible act as kidnapping a girl. I have nothing more for you.
Oh, that was a waste of time then.
You guys can leave now. You guys are out of the picture. You guys can walk away if you want. Alright, now Lady Doe. The most sensible person of the bunch.
Lady Doe, I thank you for permitting me to search your home. But on reflection, you really should pay more attention to whom you employ to clean your estate.
Hindsight is a blessing.
I don't think you had anything to do with Charlotte May's disappearance. It's a shame that your home was violated in such a way. Again, I extend my apologies that you've been dragged into this.
Water under the bridge, Mr. Conway.
And finally, we come to Shirley Downs, the second victim of our unknown perpetrator. A completely innocent bystander the night that Charlotte May was taken. The perfect alibi. Were it not all based on lies and deception?
Well then.
What? No, you all saw what happened to me.
Shirley, please, let us dispense with the song and dance.
Shirley? What is he talking about?
I have no idea, Annabelle. I can assure you of that. Just what on earth are you getting at, Mr. Conway?
I bloody know it. You've always been a dark horse.
Shut up. I had nothing to do with Charlotte May's disappearance, I promise you.
Mr. Conway, I think you might have made a mistake.
Catherine, would you mind?
Please, I think it's time we talk to Miss Downs alone. Could we have the room?
I think I should stay. She's my sister and she needs
Mrs. McKee, please. Everyone, in fact. Leave now.
I think it's best you leave too, Mr. Morgan. Don't worry, I'll update you later on this evening once I know more.
Shirley,
I'll be fine, Annabelle. They're making a huge mistake. Just do as the police officer said.
I'm afraid that means you too, Mr. Levy.
No way. I would have missed this if you paid me.
Get out, you fool.
This what you wanted, was it?
How very disappointing. Good work, Mr. Conway.
Shirley, please, take a seat. Now, where should I begin?
Look, I don't know what this is about, but I think you made a huge mistake. I'm sorry. Catherine, is it? Can you talk some sense into him?
I think we should hear what he has to say.
This is ridiculous.
If you have nothing to hide, then surely you'd relish the chance to prove your innocence.
You watched me get attacked. That proves that the kidnapper is still out there.
Well, let's start there then, shall we?
I am ready. We got all the evidence. Alright, let's start with the glass shard. We need all of these evidence, guys. Or shall we say the spyglass?
How will you explain this, I wonder?
Perhaps you want to explain how you found that, without breaking the law.
I'm sure it will come to that. But for now, we're talking about you. You have nothing to say? There's no getting around this, Shirley.
You're not listening. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, but you stole the glass shard from the evidence room.
What's that supposed to be?
Why don't you tell me? It was found in your pub.
So what? Lots of people drink there every day. Glasses smash. I don't know what's special about a piece of glass.
It sounds plausible.
Well, there you have it.
Well, Mr. Crow didn't seem to think so. He told me you took it from the police evidence room.
Prove it.
I intend to. I'm sure Mr. Crow will be willing to testify. Let's move on. What do you have to say about this?
You've been watching me. Annabelle was right. This is an invasion of privacy.
Well, isn't that what you wanted?
What are you talking about?
Oh, for someone to see your charade. This whole business with the so-called intruder. You set the whole thing up.
What a ridiculous thing to say. How could I have? Why would I?
You did it so that Tony Morgan would see you as the victim, and therefore not as his attacker. I saw you too. I'll admit, you were very convincing.
This is all in your mind, Mr. Conway. You have no evidence at all.
Well, we'll see. Let's continue, shall we? Well, I suppose that's that. Catherine, is what you've heard enough to arrest...
Wait,
Mr.
what?
I'm sorry. It's
What?
not conclusive enough.
We have all the evidence.
Well then,
The bell.
I suppose I was wrong. I should have gone with my gut and accused Annabelle.
What?
Again, I'm sorry I've wasted your time. Catherine, can you see if Annabelle is still close by?
Wait, Mr. Conway. What could you possibly think Annabelle has to do with this?
Well, I shouldn't discuss this with you, but all those late nights whilst Thea was gigging, no one able to verify her whereabouts. And then, of course, there's the matter of the, well, like I said, I shouldn't discuss this with you. I apologize, Miss Downs.
It's all
Let's see
charade,
if
guys.
We have enough to arrest your sister.
We are
Wait.
trapping her.
What is it?
For God's sake. I hid the telescope in my safe, but I was hiding it for someone else.
The truth, Shirley. Or this conversation is over.
Okay, I hit Mr. Morgan, but I swear I thought he was someone else.
I'll see what your sister has to say about that.
I'm telling you the truth. Annabelle had nothing to do with it.
Where is Charlotte May?
I didn't take her.
Where is she?
That's why I hid the telescope in the first place, so the police wouldn't suspect that I took her.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
I didn't take Charlotte May.
So let me get this straight. And it's very important that you're clear.
Okay. The fake attack. But all the evidence lined up perfectly, guys. The bell. He pulled the bell so the glass fall on her head at the right time. She makes it look like that someone attacked her inside the pub. So, are you telling me now that she is not responsible for the kidnapping? Am I supposed to pick the right one now? Fake attack. The fake attack does not make sense to me, guys. She can explain all the other ones. The spyglass, the glass shard and all. Hiding it for someone else, but what about the fake attack?
You faked the attack against you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
I needed people to know that the kidnapper is still out there.
That is...
I couldn't come forward and say what I'd done because people would think I took Charlotte May.
That doesn't make sense at all.
You took the shard of glass from the police evidence room.
Well, yes, because it proved that I hit Mr. Morgan. But I thought I was hitting Harold Levy.
What? How can you actually make the mistake? I don't get it, guys. What?
The telescope is the attack weapon.
I took it from Lady Dowa's hallway. I saw my sister having an affair from Lord Dowa's window. I was angry. I overreacted.
This does not make sense at all.
You attacked Tony Morgan.
I already told you. I thought I was hitting Harold Levy. He was kissing my sister, Annabelle. A married woman, Theo's wife.
I don't think even you can separate the truth from the lies anymore.
I'm not lying, Mr. Conway.
You took Charlotte May that night.
I did not.
Then you put her in Lady Doer's basement. Why?
I'm not saying another
You
word.
knocked me from my chair and then staged the attack on yourself to throw me off the scent.
That's all in your head.
Where is Charlotte May? Is that enough to arrest Miss Downs?
I believe so, yes.
Then I think I've heard just about all I need to.
So where is the child? Where is she?
May I have a word?
Where is Charlotte May?